Hello, Professor. This is Christina. So I'm going to explain about the assignment number 3, which is the abstract planet. Basically, this is about inheritance. So let me start by explaining the codes. Alright, so let's start with the base class, which is the planet class, which is, by the way, an abstract class. So first, we have to declare private instance variable and public properties, which is already given on the assignment. So here is the public constructor, which is the same name as the class. Public planet, which will accept 3 parameters, which are name, diameter, and mass. So whatever value that we get here would be the same value as the private field's name, diameter, mass have. So the override string is also here on the planet class. So this would be the format of the output in console whenever we create an object. So this will how it looks on the console. So let's go ahead on the giant planet. Planet class, which you can see inherits from the planet class, inherits from the interface I has moons and I has screens, since we're going to get some of the method from the interface. So here we declared one private string or one private field, which is type. So the constructor here, again, it will accept the same parameter as the base class have, which 3 parameters, which are name, diameter, and mass, plus the string type, the field that we have declared here on the giant planet class. So on this constructor, it says on the assignment that we have to accept only gas and ice as the value of the field type. So by then we have created an if-else statement. So if type is equals to gas or equals to ice, then we will print out the type. But if it's not, then we will print out an error message which says incorrect type entered. Gas and ice are the only options. So here we implement the I has moons and I has rings interface. So whenever the moon count is greater than 0, so if the moon count is greater than 0, then it will return a value of true. So has moons will return a value which is true. And for the has rings, whenever the ring count or if ring count is greater than 0, then it will return also a value which is true. Now let's go on the other class, which is the terrestrial planet class, which also inherits from planet I has moons and I habitable. So here we also declare a private field, which is the oxygen. It's a Boolean data type. So the constructor is the same as the constructor that we have on the other class, which will also accept parameters that is the same as the base class, which is the planet class. It will accept name, diameter, and mass plus the private field that we have plus the field that we added, which is the oxygen, which will return a true and false value. So here it says that we also implement the interface I has moon here. So again, if the moon count is greater than 0, then the value will be true. It will return a value of true for this method, as well as for the habitable. If the oxygen value true, or if the oxygen is present, and it will return as true. I mean, habitable is true. Now for us to test if the inheritance work or if the program works, so let's go on the main class or the driver class, which is the class program. So here we instantiate and create a new object for the giant class. So we called it giant planet is equals to new giant planet, and then we provide the value of the parameters. So type is ice, name Jupiter, diameter 20.20, mass 15.30, and then we printed it out using the overload to string method of the base class, which is the planet class. So the same as with the terrestrial planet, we have created an object which is named terrestrial planet. So we declare some parameters here, we provide a value of the parameters, and then print out. So also in the assignment, it says that we have to create another method for the wait. For wait for any key. So here we declare a wait for any key, then console that real line, then we call the method here. Now let's try to run the program to see the output. So here we run the program. So this is the output of the program. So the giant planet, type is here, name, diameter, and mass, the same as with the terrestrial planet. It prints out the result that we have expected. So that's it for me. Thank you, Professor, and have a good night.